Hi, my name is Sunday. In this video, I'll be talking about Bike Bonus 2020. So Bike Bonus 2020 has arrived. It's another incentives to help people that want to buy bike or that have bought bikes already. So first, if you know you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do and subscribe and make sure you click the notification bell so whenever I upload any new videos or information, you will know. So Bike Bonus 2020, how to get it. So how the 2020 bikes bonus works. So we're going to look at how it works. It says the relaunch decree in the official Gazette has been published. In the meantime, Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport has issued an official note to better understand what the bike bonus is and how it works, how to request it. So the proposal has also entered into the official journal. So that means it's a surety or it's a surety, it must surely come. So now we're going to look at how to get it, the things you need, and people that can be able to benefit it. So once the shopping voucher has been generated, they must be used within 30 days under penalty of cancellation. So when the application has been filed and when they have granted it to you, so the voucher or the cash needs to be used under 30 days, but I'm going to explain it to you. There are some that needs to be refunded back to you after you have bought it, and there are some that you need to file the application before you can also buy it as well. So now let's look at the explanations that the Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport had given out. It says to obtain the so-called contribution, which is bike bonus, it will be sufficient to keep the expense document, which is the invoice only. So if you have bought the bike already, it will be very, very important for you to keep the receipt that you use in buying the bike. So you have to keep the receipt. So that is very, very important because it's with the receipt that you are going to file the application, of which your cash, that the money you used to buy it, 60% is going to be refunded back to you. So it says, then as soon as a special web application of the 2020 bicycle and scooter bonus is online, you must access it using your speed. As at the moment now, the application has not started on net. So they are saying that as soon as it starts, as soon as the application starts, so you must access it using your speed credentials. Says the web application is being prepared by the Ministry of Environment and will also be accessible from its institutional website. So maybe other websites like through CGL, CAF, and other patronati offices. So the Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport reminds that the application will be operational within 60 days from the publication of the provision in the official Gazette. So they have said that within 60 days of the application or when the application starts, now it has entered into the official journal. So right now it entered on the 4th of June. So from the 4th of June, the application is going to start. It might be next week, it might be next 2 weeks, but the application has not started. So it's going to start within 60 days. After they have prepared the site, after they have prepared how they are going to go about it, then the application, they will give us the date, then the application will start. So now we're going to look at the instructions that they have provided on how you can be able to participate and also benefit from this bike bonus 2020. It says the Ministry of Environment has also provided some instructions on the functioning of the bike bonus, starting that the bonus includes 2 phases. Now we're going to look at the 2 phases, the 2 avenues, the 2 ways on how you can be able to participate in it. Now number 1, the phase 1 says the citizens pays the full price and then receives a refund of 60% of the expense. Now, in phase 1, that's the one I'm explaining now. In phase 1, which runs from 4th May 2020 until the day the web application starts. Now, let me explain. So, whoever that have bought any bike from the 4th of May, not before May, from the 4th of May, maybe it might be from 5th of May, 6th of May, in this very hour, in this very time. If you have bought any bike of any amount, whether online or in any shop, so it says that 60% is going to be refunded back to you if you have bought any bike before the application starts. So as of today, the application has not started, and probably tomorrow it will not also start. So if you still buy a bike from now till the day the application starts with your cards, they are going to refund back to you 60%. So if you have bought a bike of 500 euro, so the 60% that they need to refund back to you will be 300 euro. So if, for instance, you have bought a bike from the 4th of May till now or before the application will start, so if you have bought any bike like that, maybe you bought it 500 euro, you have to keep the receipt. So the 60% of 500 euro is going to be 300 euro. They will refund back to you 300 euro in cash. That is the first phase. They are going to return back to you 300 euro in cash. So it says reimbursement is envisaged for the beneficiary who buys in physical or online. So whether you have bought in the first phase that I'm still explaining, so probably maybe you have bought the bike online, they are still going to refund it, the 60% back to you. Or you bought it in any shop, anywhere, in physical shop that you went to the store to go and buy, they are still going to refund the money back. The most important thing, the receipt. The receipt, and it must be from 4th of May till now before the application will start. So any bike you have bought, make sure you keep the receipt. So they are going to refund it whether you bought it online or not. So they are going to refund it back to you. That is the first phase, only the first, because in the second phase is not going to include online buying and other things. So in the first phase, if you have bought it online, or if you want to see buy any bike currently now, so before the application starts, you can quickly order for any bike before the application starts. Then they will also refund you 60% after you have filed in, or after you have done your application. When the application starts, they are going to refund to you 60% of the cash. So they are going to refund to you 60% of the money you use in buying it. But don't be so excited. There are many other things that are attached to it, many other rules that are attached to it. I'll also be reading it out to you as well. So don't get carried away and pause the video right now and go and buy bike. So you have to listen very well and listen carefully first before you go and buy the bike. So phase 2, the citizen pays the shopper 40% directly and the seller will receive 60% refund. Phase 2 of the bonus starts from the day the web application is released. The day the web application is released, that is when phase 2 will start. Phase 1 started since on the 4th of May. So whoever that bought anything bike from on the 4th of May till when the application will start, till when the web application, online application will start, then that is people in phase 1. And that phase 1, these are the people that they will refund back to them 60% because they have bought it already. While in phase 2, it's going to be after the application has started, because it's going to last in December this year. So after the application has started, so that is phase 2. So it says phase 2, whoever that have bought is going to pay 40%. So not like the phase 1 whereby you bought it, maybe 500 euro bike, you bought it with 500 euro bike with your cash. Later after the application, government will refund back to you 60%. That's the first phase. But the second phase, you are not paying the full cash. If you applied, after you have applied in phase 2, then you have the opportunity to buy just with 40%. Meaning if the bike is 500 euro bike, after you are filing your application, maybe you are just coming inside the phase 2, maybe the application has started. When the application has started, if you want to go and buy, you only have to pay 40%. Meaning if the bike is 500 euro, you only pay 200 euro, while the bonus will cover the rest 60%. So the shopkeeper will not be the one that the government is going to repay the 60% that you supposed to have paid. So you, in the phase 2, you are only to pay 40%. In the phase 1, you were to pay all, government will refund the money back to you. But in phase 2, you are only allowed to pay only the 40%, while government will not pay the shopkeeper the 60%. So that is how that goes. It says phase 2 of the bonus starts from the day the web application is released. And there is a different discount from the supplier of the requested goods service based on a digital shopping voucher that will be valid for 30 days from the date of issue, and that the beneficiary will be able to generate on the application. Now, what you are able, it says the voucher or the money that you are able to generate after you have filed in your application. So the voucher that you are able to get, that they will give you, is only valid for 30 days. So let's say, for instance, the application will start on Monday. It's not starting, I'm not saying that, but let's say, for instance, it starts on Monday. Then if you apply on Monday, they might give you the voucher that same Monday. So from that same Monday, 30 days start counting. So after 30 days, it expires. You can't use it any longer. So meaning, the very day they will give it to you, 30 days start counting. 30 days start counting. Meaning within that 30 days, you have to use it to buy bike. So you have to use it to buy bike in paying just 40%. So the voucher will be given to the seller. So the seller will now be the one to obtain the car 60% from government. So, and also in this phase 2, I want to listen to this, because in the first phase, in phase 1, is you can buy it anywhere. You can buy it even online or any shop you like, whether your brothers or any place you like. But in phase 2, you are only going to buy it in the place that is written on the website. Now it says in phase 2, the list of all the shopkeepers participating in the initiative will be published on the online platform. So it's only these stores that from phase 2. So it's only these stores whereby they sell bicycles that will be placed on the website. So it's only those stores that you can be able to go in to purchase. While in phase 1, you can buy it anywhere. You can buy it online from China, from any places. But in phase 2, you are only allowed to use that voucher or to buy it only in the stores that are being registered or published in their website. So apart from those stores, you cannot be able to buy it any other place. Now let's come to the big argument part, or the how, who is he entitled to? Though in this aspect of it, they are not going to use anything concerning easy or could, whether you are working or you are not working. This one doesn't concern whether you are working or you are not working. But the most important thing, you are an adult. So it says, bike bonus to whoever is entitled. Now we're going to look whoever is entitled to it. People that can be able to benefit from this bike bonus. So the bicycle bonus is only for adult age in municipalities with population greater than 50,000 inhabitants. So it's not for children. So you cannot use it to go and buy children bike. Even though you have bought children bike before, you cannot benefit from that. So it must be for adults or adult bicycles. So that's what they're saying. And also, the municipalities, there is the place that the person is habiting or the place that the person is residing. The population of that city must be above 50,000 population. So it says adult with residence, not domicile, meaning not hospitality, not those ones with hospitality, with real residence in any city that can be able to buy it. Adult with residence can take advantage of the 2020 mobility voucher. Now, let's look at how they broke it down. It says, in the regional capital, even under 50,000 inhabitants. Now, in the regional capital, even though they are under 50,000, though they say that the population must be above 50,000. So they have come to break it down that in the regional capital. Now, the regional capital means that, for instance, in Roma, in Rome side, like Lazio, Rome is the regional capital of Lazio. Lazio is region. Lazio is region. So Rome is the regional capital. So even though Rome population is not up to 50,000, meaning whoever that is in Rome, Rome city, whoever that is in Rome, having resident, not hospitality, having resident and being an adult, the person can be able to participate. So it says, in the provincial capital, even under 50,000 inhabitants. Now, in the provincial capital, now let's come to the north. Like Piemonte, Novara is provincial capital. Novara is not the regional capital. So Novara is provincial capital. Why? There are other small provinces like Trecate, Cerano, and others under Novara. So Novara is the provincial capital. So people in Novara can also apply. Meaning if Novara population is not even up to 50,000 population, people who have residents in that place can still apply because it's a provincial capital. The first is regional capital like Rome. Then this one is a provincial capital like Novara. So even though the population might not be up to 50,000, if it's not up to 50,000, whoever that is residing in that place as an adult can also participate in this bonus. Whether you are working or not, this one does not concern Ize or Code, whether you are working or not. So it says, in municipalities with a population greater than 50,000 inhabitants. Now, municipalities might be small ones like Trekate and other small under province, under Novara. So all those municipalities, if you are small communes, if the population is lesser than 50,000 inhabitants, they can apply for it. So if you are living in small city, you cannot apply for it because the population in that city is very, very low, or it's not high. It's not more than 50,000 population. So that's what they are trying to say. Now, let's look at the last one. It's very confusing. Let's look at the last one. It says, in the municipalities of metropolitan cities. So metropolitan cities are cities like Milano or Rome. We have up to about 14 metropolitan cities in Italy. So this type of cities are cities whereby all other smaller communes surrounding intertwined. That is, they are so much connected together economically and in transport and everything. So you cannot be able to separate them. Sometimes you will not even be able to divide the communes from each other. So this type of city, all these smaller communes that are surrounding them can also benefit, even if they are not up to 50,000 population. So those cities surrounding Milano can also benefit. So even if the cities or communes that are surrounding Milano or Rome or other 14 metropolitan cities in Italy, all these cities can still benefit, even if their population is not up to 50,000 population. So it's very complicated, but the most important thing is, if you want to participate, it's either you go on IMSS website and go and do it. So just go to CGA or CAF or any other patronati offices. They'll be able to put you through. But if you are in all those large cities like EG, the capital of the regions, the regional capitals, you can be able, that one is a shorty. Then if you are in provincial cities like all those EG, like Novara and other places that are capital cities of the province, you can still be able to apply. But if you are in those smaller communes, so that is when you have to go and ask more questions in CGA or in CAF. So the bonus is valid for purchases made from 4th May, as I've said earlier, from 4th May to December 31st, 2020. So it's from 4th of May. So the first phase I say is from anything you bought from 4th of May 2020 till the day that the application is going to start. That is the first phase, meaning what you have bought, you bring the receipt. While from the second phase, which is from the day that the application starts, what that time is what you are going only to buy thing with 40% of it. Then the seller will have to receive the 60% from government. So it's from now till December 31st, 2020. So it's being open from now till December 31st, 2020. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Please like, comment, and also share to others as well. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell so whenever I upload any new videos or informations, you will know. Goodbye and God bless you. Bye.